What is up, YouTube? Sleepy here. I am back and I'm going to try to make another video. Last time I tried to make a kelp farm and I failed miserably. So just like I said, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to try to rebuild it and try not to fail this time. I completely took it down and cleared out a little area over here. So what you're going to need for this, and probably not the exact quantities that you need. It all just kind of depends on how big or small you want to make it. You can make it very large, you can make it very small. I'm going to make it about 8 blocks across. So I'm going to need 8 sticky pistons, 8 pistons, 8 chests. Going to need about 20 hoppers to do it the same size that I'm going to do it. I am going to be putting them through a smoker because I'm trying to get dried kelp. Because if you get dried kelp, you can make dried kelp blocks, and then you've got a never-ending supply of fuel. Going to need a couple of stacks or so of some building blocks. I think probably about a half a stack of sand, 2 redstone repeaters, handful of kelp, 3 redstone torches, 8 trapdoors, any trapdoors that you'd like, 1 lever. I might need more levers actually, and 2 repeaters. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm going to get my sticky pistons and building blocks and some sand. Let's go ahead and get our chests and our hoppers. So the first thing we're going to need to do is put in our chests where all of the kelp is going to go. So let's go ahead and mine out 4 blocks. Alright, we're going to grab our hoppers. Want to make sure that those hoppers are funneling into your chests. If you're on a console, all you got to do is crouch and click. You can also just kind of double check to make sure that that little funnel is pointing into the chest. Now that we've got all of our hoppers going into the chests, we're going to go ahead and grab our smokers and place them on top. Now we're going to grab some hoppers going into the smokers, like so. Alright, now we want to put chests on top of the hoppers. Don't forget to crouch. Alright. So now we've got that. We've got to get some hoppers going into these chests. Now we want 2 more that funnel into these hoppers. And now the rest of the hoppers we can just funnel into the other hoppers, like so. Alright, so it should look just like this. What? Alright, it's gonna bother me, so I gotta fix that. There we go. That's better. Alright, so next we need to build up our sand. That is where all the kelp is going to grow. So I'm going to put that 1 block right behind all of these hoppers. We want to build this 3 tall, the same length as your little array of hoppers, if you will. Alright, now that we've got that, we need our sticky pistons that go right behind the second stack of sand. Grab our building blocks. Well, didn't really think that through, did I? Alright, so let's go ahead and knock down this sand right here so we can put our hoppers in. Not our hoppers, sticky pistons. Alright. Now over here we're going to build a redstone clock that's going to power all of these pistons. Now, last time I had a lot of trouble with this redstone clock, so let's see if I can not have those same problems this time. Alright, so for a redstone clock you're going to need redstone torch, repeaters, some redstone, and a lever. Just like so. Alright, and then we're going to put a torch down here. Get your repeater. Make sure it's facing that direction to the back. Place it rest like that. And grab some redstone. Let's go ahead and hook the rest of these up. Alright, now we've got a redstone clock. Turn it on and off. We're just going to need a lever. We can shut it off just like that. Alright, and now that I'm looking at it, I've realized, no, that should be fine. Should be fine. We will see. Alright, so let's grab, yeah, that's the mistake I made. Alright, so now we gotta kill the redstone, place our sand back in there. Because what happened is it just pushed it right off because it had nowhere to sit. So we gotta go ahead and put this line of building blocks right there. And put our repeater back in there. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, now we're going to need one more row of sand right on top of these extended piston arms. That is where our kelp is going to grow. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to kind of build up the sides a little bit. Alright, go ahead and cover this up. Now we're going to want to build up just one block right behind the sand. That is where these guys are going to go. Oh. So as the kelp grows, if we've got a stack of just regular pistons one block above that, when the farm runs, it will just constantly break the kelp. So we're going to go ahead and put that row of pistons in right here. Go ahead and build up the sides because this is going to have to be filled with water. we've got to build up one more, because we've got to put trapdoors on top of all those pistons I just placed. So we'll grab our 8 trapdoors. We'll grab some more bricks. Go ahead and head up top here. Alright. Now let me try to wrap my head around this. That's good. Now to the trapdoors. Alright, so the trapdoors have to go right on top of here. So I'm thinking we build up like so. Yeah, that should work. Alright, so let's go ahead and put trapdoors right on the bottom section of this block here. Go ahead and break these out. And let's kind of hope it works. Because by the time we get everything connected, we should see both of these sets of pistons running at the same time. So we've got one redstone clock right over here. That's going to power the bottom sticky pistons. Now if we go and we put a torch here and a redstone torch right on the back of here, and that will power this block. It should. Here. Yes. Alright. So that powered the blocks up there. But it is not clocking. Let's try to put redstone torch right there. There we go. Nope, still didn't work. Alright, what about right there? No? Alright, let's go ahead and shut this off and kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit on this one. So That one is powering that. Maybe that's all it was missing, was some redstone. Nope. Well, let's just see if we can connect everything. Oh! Alright. Not really sure what is broken here. I know in Camp's design that he has over at his castle, he actually has another set of torches up here. Because our trapdoors are not getting any power. Alright, this is a very, very noisy machine. Let's go shut it off real quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some glass in here and see if this bad boy works. Alright, so let's grab some glass panes. Don't need that anymore. Grab some glass. Go ahead. Place it right in front like so. And grab glass blocks. Blocks. Right in front. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. Alright. Let's grab some water. Toss it in here. And see if we were successful or not. If it's anything like the last time I tried to do this, then we will be not successful, but we're going to try. Because we're also going to need some water up top to go on top of all of the trapdoors. Should have grabbed some more buckets. Oh well. So we've got to fill up pretty much every single block up here with water. Nice. Let's see if anything breaks. Alright, nothing's broken yet, so it's looking positive. Now if we get our kelp, we should be able to just plant some kelp in here. Now the moment of truth. Nope, still not growing. So I mean, this is gonna work just like this, but it could definitely work better and more efficient. So right now it's only gonna work at the same rate that kelp grows, which is pretty slow. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. I'm gonna go check out Camp's farm and see what I'm missing. So I will be right back. Alright guys, I think I actually just figured out what's going on here. So this whole time I thought it was just one redstone torch here, one redstone torch here. And that's what powered everything up here. The reason why my redstone torch clock was not working correctly, because I was missing this guy. So I'm pretty sure I figured it out. I want to just check it out a tiny bit more before I leave. Make sure that I get all of the redstone circuit correct up here. I think we may have solved the problem. Let's really hope that I have. But turns out I was just missing, I think, one redstone torch. So let's go ahead and make another torch. We don't need to make another torch. Got plenty of torches. So let's see here. Need to break this one. Torch here. And we also need torch on the backside. So if that is correct, then it should alternate. Perfect. Yeah. Check out this corner. Something still is not working quite right though. Because we should see the kelp growing, which it is not. Alright, so I think we might just have some extra sand in this farm. Let's go ahead and take out this, all of this sand that is right here. Just for this to work correctly, don't know how to explain it, but the block is updating. So our kelp, I'll try to explain it. Our kelp is going to grow because of the block update that's happening right here every time the sand moves back and forth in here. So it should make it grow. Yeah, you can't really see it, but we are getting quite a bit of kelp. It works. Sweet. Alright, so we're just going to let this run for a little while till all of those fill up, and then we're going to go ahead and put some coal, I guess, in there to get it going. But as soon as you let this run for a while, you're going to have endless amounts of kelp, endless amounts of dried kelp. If you want to, you could knock a couple of these out and put in a composter. That way all of your kelp gets turned into bone meal. So you could either use this for a bone meal farm or a dried kelp farm. Either way, it's going to do great. It's going to do great. Alright, so we're going to shut it down, break out our extra blocks. I'll just kind of give you a really quick spin around this thing, just so... Yeah, that's not necessary. Let's bust that. Alright, so this is what your finished kelp farm should look like. We have got our chests here that are going to collect our dried kelp. Chests up here, which are going to collect our kelp. Got all of our hoppers. And these hoppers up top all funnel into these two chests here. Alright, we've got a simple redstone clock right here that is going to run all of the sticky pistons. And then we've got another redstone torch here, redstone torch here, redstone torch here. And those are going to come up top here. And those are going to power our trapdoors on the edges here. I'm sure that's kind of how this is glitched out and making it work a little bit since they patched it. And then this row of redstone dust here in the back is going to be powering these pistons here, which are going to break the kelp as it grows. The reason this works is because of our sand that is moving back and forth right underneath this sand block here with the kelp on top. And as it moves back and forth, it is kind of forcing a block update and forcing the kelp to grow. So when you flip it on, you're going to have, can't really see it in the dark, but we've got all sorts of kelp being grown and all sorts of kelp being broken, funneled into these chests, which are funneling into all of these. Oh, and we're full already. So let's grab some sleep. We'll go grab some coal, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Actually, I've already got some dried kelp blocks that I borrowed from camp. So let's go ahead and grab some of this. Oops. Oh. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw some fuel into each one of these smokers. And we got dried kelp on the bottom, kelp up top. Now that it's daylight, you can kind of see a little bit better what's going on here. See as that block updates right below it. Sometimes it's going to drop a little bit, but that is forcing the kelp to grow. I am actually losing some kelp out of the top. I'm not sure how to stop that though. Let's see if I can jump. And jump! Not sure how I'm going to fix that. We'll figure out how to fix that sometime. But even with that decreased efficiency, we're still going to get tons of kelp out of this thing. As you can see, we've already got stacks and stacks of kelp. Already got almost 2 stacks of dried kelp just in the time that we've been here. Go ahead and put yourself a crafting table over there. You're going to need that to make the dried kelp blocks. I'll show you those. Just grab some of this dried kelp. And the good thing is that this will essentially power itself. Alright guys, thank you for coming along with me and going on a little adventure to fix the broken farm that I tried to make. I'm just going to make it look a little nicer. We're going to cover that up. Here it is. Be making lots more tutorial videos. Really wish I could give credit where credit's due on this one. Camp built this in my realm that I've got going here. He said he saw it online from a short from a small content creator. Really wish that I knew who that was so I could give them credit. Obviously this wasn't my build, but if I do eventually find that video, I'll make sure to link it down in the description. Thank you guys, and we will see you next time. Alright guys, real quick, I think I figured out what's going on here. Please make sure that you actually watch till the end of this video, because something that was a little broken is you can see all my kelp is actually just popping up out on top here, not actually getting funneled into my chests. Well, not all of it, but a good majority of it. Just coming right out the top, and I think I know what the problem is, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this off and see if I can fix it real quick. I think the problem is that I actually used a full block glass here instead of glass panes. So let's go ahead and switch these out for glass panes, because they don't take up a full block, they only take up about a half block. I think that's actually what's forcing all my kelp to go up instead of down. So let's go ahead and see if that fixed the problem that we're having here. Alright, now it looks like it's going down instead of up and through the trapdoors. Let's go ahead, head up top and see if we've still got all that kelp just hanging out on top of the trapdoors. Perfect. Alright, so that's the fix. Just make sure if you guys decide to build this farm, make sure you're using glass panes, especially right there, because if you use a full block, it's going to force all of your kelp to go up. Use glass panes, then your kelp goes down, funnels through all of our hoppers into your chests. There we go. Alright guys, see you on the next video. Bye.